Yeah. What's up, everybody? Can't believe. What's up, Abstract? Can't believe there's people even here. I was like, 4th of July, nobody is gonna want to learn SHSAT. But I held out hope. Pierre, what's up? Yeah, happy Independence Day to all the homies. We live in an awesome, awesome place. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. It's so great. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, yeah, you got it in. What's up, April? Yeah, you got it in, dude. Good job. Um, is anybody doing anything for the? Where are you guys watching your fireworks tonight? Yeah. Yeah, people. I always get kind of random dislikes where I think people just show up to the stream and they don't like dislike the video, but they just dislike having to study. Or maybe they dislike the video. I don't know. Maybe I should be more humble. Maybe they think that my videos are trash. Although I really don't think they are. Does it start with the red at the top? I don't know. Was it? Oh yeah. Oh well, you should. This is a cool country to be in. Um, Even if you're not American, you can definitely help celebrate America. Uh, yeah. A little background here. I meant to draw this earlier, but I got lazy. Well, Tyler, I have friends. No, I don't have friends. I don't know what made you think that. Um, I don't know what gave you that wild idea that I have friends, because I sure don't. Unless you count the SHSAT handbook, that's my friend. Yeah. What's up, a boss? We're just here drawing the flag a little bit. I never know how to do this section. Was it something like that where it's like, I don't know. This is where it falls apart, guys. uh, but we know that there's 50 of them. Even you, Alaska. Even you, Hawaii. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Happy 4th of July, everybody. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're eating a lot of hot dogs. Hope you're celebrating. I hope you're able to see some fireworks tonight. That's always bomb. What's up, Henry? For you, York. From Yeet, Nork. Yeah, I can make an extra big one for New York. That's totally reasonable. Let's put it right here. There we go. That'll be the city. And that's just the city. This is just New York City gets its own star. New York State did not get a star. What's up, Light? Oh, no, I mean Tammy, right? I never know. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah, happy 4th, everybody. This is so awesome. Is 5 more days? Oh, happy early birthday, dude. If I'm not streaming on your birthday, happy birthday, boss. What a time to be alive. Um, yeah. Okay, cool. So I guess we can jump into the stream now that I've drawn my obligatory American flag. Um, yeah, but is there anything specifically that you guys want to work on? Because if he didn't, so your dad really didn't want to see fireworks? That's so sad. Maybe you can see some from your building or something. Yeah, they're kind of all over the place. I mean, even next door to me, people have been shooting off fireworks all day. So I was thinking that we could go over some geometry. But if you guys have something else you want to work on, then I mean we can work on that. But I have some geometry from the video that I dropped yesterday that has been getting a lot of different answers. So I want to go over it with you guys. And I don't think this stream is going to be as long as other streams, but That's just because it's the 4th of July, man. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this flag going. Keep this flag hype. Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about these problems that we had, and let's go over them. He took. Oh, the Popo pull up? Oh, really? Dang, Popo always be trying to get in on the fun, man. Okay, here we go. So let's look at this first problem really quick. I feel like most people got this correct. I feel like this problem isn't that crazy because since it's a half circle, then the area of the half circle is just going to be half the area of a full circle. Could you at one point talk about logical problems that have abstract answers? What do you mean by logical problems that have abstract answers? I'm not. I mean, I think I kind of know what you're saying, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure that I know what you're saying actually. Yeah, and so Tammy actually got this straight away, right? Because the whole thing, I mean, just the normal is pi r squared, and our radius is 6. So this will be 36 pi for the full circle, and so we need half that for the half circle. Yeah, light is actually, Pierre's got it too. So abstract, you solved for the full circle. You got to divide the area of the full circle by 2, and that's where you get the area of a half circle, right? Okay, April, I might have some questions like that. Logical reasoning actually used to be its own section on the SHSAT, and then they took it out and replaced it with grammar. But yeah, I definitely have questions from that. Okay, cool. Next. This one right here actually gave people some ish, which I was kind of expecting, but then again, you know, I didn't know it was this hard. This one is actually kind of difficult here, but I want you guys to give it a shot, and we'll go through the answer, right? You accidentally squared the diagonal? Yep, that'll do it for you, dude. That will do it. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Super appreciate that. Leave a like if you like America on this 4th of July stream. Okay, so abstract is coming in with A. That's pretty quick, dude. And keep in mind, this type of problem, Tammy agrees with abstract, this type of problem is based on parallel lines. So therefore, it could be a parallelogram problem. I mean, this shape in the middle of it is a parallelogram, and they sometimes do parallel line problems, but they have parallelograms rather than 4 lines like this. Okay, so yeah, you guys absolutely have been crushing up on this, so I figure I'll go through it, but yeah, that was really, really nice work. A lot of people didn't pick 30 in the thing though. So first off, we know that this angle needs to be 180, so that means that this here's got to be 110, this angle right in here. And then we can go through, this is 70, this is 110, this is 110, this is 70, and then we can go along to this side, right? And we know that this will be 110, this will be 70, this will be 70, and this in here will be 110. So that 110 minus the 50, we know that in here is 60. 60 plus 90 plus x needs to equal 130. What's up, Sultan? So that's our answer, 30. Yeah, you guys crushed up. Okay, no sweat there. What about something like this? This was the 6th problem. It was supposed to be the 5th problem, but I put 6, and I didn't care to change it. Yeah, Light, you're right too. April, you're right. Yep. What about something like this? Right? We're still dealing with parallel lines, kind of, because we're dealing with a parallelogram, right? That's what the shape is a parallelogram. So just curious what you guys think about the answer here. Oh, what's up, Alicia? Where's it, Alicia? I don't want to. I'll say that wrong. Ooh. This one seems to be giving you guys. Yeah, thanks, Abstract. Yeah, drop a like if you're liking the stream. Appreciate that. Yeah, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I know I ask for it every day, but like I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. April. April's got a question mark on her answer choice. We'll see if that question mark is deserved or not. Tammy's got 150. Tammy, that's not an answer choice. Hey. Tammy, that's not an answer choice. There you go. Okay. So yeah, we got a couple of people kind of circling around that. Yeah. D abstract. Yeah. Nice, dudes. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go through this one because everybody is, yeah, dude, light. You gotta show up to the stream. You gotta get ready, bro. All right, so this is a parallelogram. So if this is 80, 80 plus whatever this angle in here needs to equal 180. So we actually know straight off that this is 100, right? If this is 100, then that means this little angle in here is 100. And so what's left over? 30 for this guy right up in here. So if that's 30, that's 90, then this has to be 60. Vertical angles right up in there. So this has to be 60. And so now we have a four-sided shape. This is our four-sided shape, yeah? Cool. And so we just need to find out what x is. So it's going to be 360 minus 100 minus 80 minus 60. And that leaves us with 120. So you homies were all right on this one. Really nice. What's up, Jenny? Oh, nice. President, you're in Long Island? That's awesome, man. Hopefully you get to see some really good fireworks out there. Okay. Here's this next one that I want to talk about. I feel like everybody's going to get this one right. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm actually just going to go through this one because I don't want to waste your guys' time. This is a right triangle in here. This is a right triangle in here. And so 1/2 base times height, that's 4 times 3. So that's 12 in this area. And then this here is just 8. And we know that the whole area, how did you know that that angle was 100 from abstract? Oh, all right, yeah. So whenever you have a parallelogram, let me draw a parallelogram really quick. It'll be obvious when the parallelogram is like really slanty. If this is 60 in here, we know that the opposite side is also 62, and I can go over why that's the case. But yeah. Oh, dude, I actually did feel, because you guys know I'm in Cali right now, I did feel that earthquake earlier. Like I felt it. I'm in LA, and like it was like a couple, maybe like 60 miles away from me, and like the ground was shaking. Like the plants in my room were like shaking back and forth, and like the stuff in the trees and the telephone poles were shaking. It was awesome. It was really awesome, actually. I had a pretty good time. Okay, and so keeping in mind that these lines are parallel, right? So if that's 60, then that's 60, and that's 60, and that's 60, and we know that's 180, so that's 120. And it's always going to be true that this angle and this angle in a parallelogram will equal 180 because this angle and this angle also have to equal 180. And that makes sense because if both those angles are 180, then the whole four-sided shape is 360. So that's pretty much what it was. How bad was it? Like I was 60 miles from the earthquake from where it popped off. It pretty much happened between Las Vegas and LA. And so it was like maybe 2 minutes long. And at first I was like, wait, am I just like feeling weird? But then I was like, whoa, the ground is like shaking and my plants are shaking and my lights were shaking and stuff. But it was like a low, kind of slow shake. It wasn't like a high, fast shake like that. It was like boom, 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 boom. It felt like being on a boat, actually. It was kind of sick. It was, I actually did have a pretty good time. All my roommates were like, what? And I was like, this is awesome. Okay, so let's go back to this one now that we answered the question. So yeah, there is no real way, or I mean, there is a real way to figure out the height in this, but it's so much easier just to find the whole thing and to subtract these two sections. And the whole thing is going to be 24 because that's 8 times 3. And then you minus 12 and minus 8, and then you're left with 4, and that's our answer. So this one was actually super easy, so I don't really want to go over this one. But yeah, cool. Okay, this one was a really good one. And I think a lot of different people got different answers. And actually, was it Alicia that pointed out that I needed I need pi symbols next to all of these because I was just, I guess, being dumb or lazy or both. So yeah, here's this problem. Give it a shot because this is something brand new that they put into the SHSAT this year. So yeah, if you don't know how to do this, this is the time to learn, guys, because you don't want to be caught off guard during the test. And when you're doing this problem, remember to have fun, listen to your heart, follow your dreams. Oh, what's up, Vixano? Happy 4th, bro. Yeet. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to see fireworks yet. I might just, like, put a ladder and climb on my roof. That'd be pretty chill. Get, like, a lawn chair and just put it on my roof. $33 pi from Rusem. Did you go back and check the vid? Oh. Tammy's got the same thing over here. So, Jane. Oh, what's up, Jane? Dude, I cannot believe how many homies are here. I thought, like, nobody would be. I guess it's early enough where it's not dark yet, so nobody's watching. Yeah, Tammy has got a really good explanation in the chat. Yep, Henry. Right. Very nice. April regrets everything. Yeah, I mean, should I even explain this problem just because Tammy just actually explained perfectly in the chat? Because we have to look at how big this chunk is, and part over whole. Our part is 30, our whole is 360. That reduces to 1/12. So we know that the area of this is 1/12 of the entire area, right? And the entire area is 36 pi. So 1/12 of that is actually 3 pi. So this area in here is 3 pi. That's good to go. And that's why this answer choice is here, bros. But that's wrong, okay? Because we need the whole area outside of the shaded region. So it's going to be that 36 pi, which is our full area, minus the 3 pi from what's taken away from the full area. And there we go. Once again, you guys absolutely crushed it. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Was that the last one from this worksheet? I think it was. Okay. Cool, man. So yeah, there's that. I have some other problems that was ready to go. Dude, my entire desk is just filled with math problems. I feel like we've done these. Yeah, is there anything else you guys want to work on? Dude, we've gone through so many problems. Oh my god. Oh, what's up, Neil? All right, well, maybe I could just make a geometry problem for you guys. Work on POV reading comprehensions, point of view reading comprehension questions. What do you mean by that, abstract? I think I kind of know, but I'm not 100% sure. What do you mean by point of view? Like the author's point of view, that type of stuff? Because that would require for me to do a little bit of prep just to get the. I can do. Okay, I can give you guys a hard problem. Okay. Oh man, I got coffee on my beautiful American flag drawing. Okay, can I give you guys a hard problem? Yeah, let me give you something that I think will blow your guys' mind. Just because the 4th of July, there should be fireworks, even if that means that your mind is getting blowed. Okay, let's see here. What would this dumb guy think? Yeah, it's a very common question on the SHSAT. They go, what do you think this dumb guy thinks? Uh, oh my. Ooh, this might be a very hard one, actually. Yeah, and Tammy's actually really correct. I think there's not that few people watching. There's like 13 or something. That's like pretty normal, actually. And the fact that it's the 4th, actually, I'm really surprised. Um, okay, so this is a really, really hard question, and we're gonna do it just because I believe in you guys. So here we go. Tammy, that's really like elite of you to be using the SAT to study for the SHSAT. If you can get on that wave, do it. Like it's really hard, but see if you can get on that wave. Okay, let me write out this problem. It's like a long word problem, so just give me a second, bros. Here, I'll give you this beautiful American flag to look at. In the meanwhile, wow. You can also comment in the chat on how good of an artist I am. It means a lot to me. Okay, I'm almost done here, bros. Okay, so here's the question. Let's see here. Yeah. Dude, if you're looking for SAT practice test, search College Board. SAT official SATs. They're like free and they're full official real SATs. After 2 years, your current viewers, yeah, I am going to start transitioning to an SAT channel, SHSAT and SAT channel. Um, Thank you, Jenny. I also agree that my channel is that my artwork is, I would also say very close to Vincent van Gogh as well. A lot of people have, you're not the first to have said that actually about my art. Yeah, so people are talking about, are they going to remove the test? Or yeah, I am focusing on the SHSAT because there is not a lot of resources for it, and I think there should be. I don't think they are going to get rid of the SHSAT. I really, really, really don't think about it, because as much as they're making a big stink about it, at the same time, like, there's a huge group of people who are like, let's keep the test. Okay. Like the schools themselves want to keep the tests. The administrators want to keep the test. I actually just read this really interesting report by the Manhattan Institute, which is like this think tank. And they basically said, yeah, the SHSAT is awesome. Don't worry about that. If you want to fix the problem, you got to fix it in other areas. So yeah, I mean, yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of different like things about it, and I've been tutoring it for years. And what really actually seems to be true for me is that it doesn't matter how much tutoring you give a kid or how many classes you give a kid. Some kids just can't get in. Some kids can get in. And it's just who is academically striving. You know what I mean? Because it's not like when you get to a specialized high school, they give you applesauce full of brain pills and your brain just starts growing. No, it's like you get into a specialized high school and you got to grind. So if like you're just a naturally academically striving person, then you'll probably get into the high school. But if you're just like hoping and doing tutoring and like whatever, and you're not like grinding like all you guys in the chat are, then you probably won't get in. So yeah, dude, he's kind of hilarious. Okay. All right, cool. So let's do this. Let's do this problem. All right. Straight up. Give me the answer on this, fools. A school district is forming a committee to discuss plans for the construction of a new roller coaster. Of those invited, 15% are parents of the student, 45% are teachers, 25% are school administrators, and the remaining 6 people are aliens. How many more teachers were invited than school administrators? Get it. Get it. Get it. Never listen to your heart on this one, guys. Yeah, I'm got super long shot. How much money you got? Straight up. 21 Savage makes me laugh, man. I don't know why. I live like a mile from like all of the rappers. It's kind of funny, actually. What's up, Rachel? Rachel Chang in the house. Yeah, aliens, bro. The A's. They've come to visit us. Have you guys heard about the A's? I'll write their name. Have you guys heard about the A's? They are actually been confirmed as the race of aliens that has been looking over us and watching us and stuff. So that's what they're called. They're called A's. Dude, abstract, that's super. I would definitely not ever be wanting to start a flame war with 21. Okay, we got our first answer here. April's in the slot with 40. And if you get your answer early like that, I guess we've been at this problem for 2 minutes. You could always just try to check your answer. That's never a bad idea. I mean, it's a good idea, actually. 18. I don't know, abstract. That's a hard-hitting question, bro. That's funny. Oh wow, we are coming with a lot of different answers here. One of you guys has got to be right. Sorry, April. You already put your answer in. I cannot change it. Light, I would check your check your work. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'm going to say maybe you made like a multiplication error in there somewhere. Maybe you forgot to carry a 1 or something. Not saying you're wrong. Wow, this is a big split. Rusem thinks it's 8 now. Sorry, Rusem, you already said 18, bruh. Can't change your answer. That's life. That's life, bruh. Okay, so yeah, so let's kick it. So notice what they're doing to you there here with this problem. Notice what they're trying to do to you with this problem is they're giving everything in percents except for the number of aliens. Oh, Kim's got 12. That's a new answer. I'll put that up there. Oh, I don't know why I just called you Kim, Jenny. Neil Gaming. I got you, Neil. Oh, that's a good question. Light. Is that a Death Note reference or is that just the word light? Man, I like Death Note. Although the last like couple episodes I really couldn't really couldn't really get into, but the story is so sick. Tammy's got 16. Tammy, you already said 20. Too late, dude. Rachel. Lulu. All right. Good job, guys. Yeah, oh the anime is incredible. And just like the mental kind of like chess that is played. You know what I mean? Like it's so sick. Okay, seems like a lot of homies are coming around this 8 number. We'll see if this is correct. So, did she confirm? No, I'm still watching it. Yeah, it's really awesome. I also, speaking of anime, I guess it's kind of anime. I really like season 1 of One Punch Man. Season 1 is so good. Just the art style is really awesome. Yeah, I agree with you, Jenny. I thought I'm not gonna spoil anything because I know Light's still watching it, but I just didn't really, the ending didn't really get me the same way that the rest of it did. You know what I mean? Oh, what is that noise? It's like someone scraping or whatever. Okay, so let's go through this now that I've talked about anime. Yeah. Yeah, the same way, dude. I don't know why the ending of Death Note didn't get me. I was like, maybe it's just like I thought maybe it just wasn't as smart of an ending as I thought. Maybe I thought things were a little too arbitrary, which means just kind of like they just did it because they wanted to. It wasn't really justified. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, everybody's gonna say Naruto is the best anime. I don't know, April. It's just because like I don't know. It's just something I'm doing, I guess. Okay, so enough talking about anime. We need to actually talk about the SHSAT here. So percentage. And we have a number here. So they didn't give this aliens in percentage. So we actually have our link here because it didn't say how many total got invited. This is our only indication to actually how many people are there. If there's 100 people, this would be 15, this would be 45, this would be 25. But if it's 1,000 people, this would be 150, this would be 450. We really don't know. This is our only indication. So let's add up these percentages. We know that 15 and 45 is 10, 1, 60 plus 25 is 585. So that means that these 6 aliens equal 15% of the meeting, right? That totally tracks. So what do I do next? What do I do next? So I guess if 16 is, if 6 people is, we don't know how many, and then 15 out of 100, we're trying to find out how many people there are total, I guess. So this would be 600 equals 15x, 600 divided by 15, 4, 60, 40. So there are 40 people total in the group. So we need to find out how many teachers there are and how many school administrators there are. What is 40 times 45%? 0.45, 0. That's going to be 20, 16, 18, 2 decimal places. So there's 18 teachers. And then 25 administrators. So it'd be 25, 0.25 times those 40 people total. 0, 20, 8, 10. So there's 10 administrators. And so, yeah, pretty much April is like dying on the inside. That's so funny. So, yeah. So, yeah, you're going to get this 8. Really nice to all the homies who picked that up. Light, just really horrible work. I mean, I'm just going to be straight up. This answer is so bad. Okay, whatever. Okay. So let's do another really hard one from the crypt. Let's see. Also, I spent like not my feelings are not hurt. Just know that my feelings are not hurt. But I did spend like a good 15 minutes in Photoshop to make my thumbnail today, and you know, because it's America themed, I thought it was very appropriate. Uh, but yeah, it's like no one likes my memes. Whatever. I'm whatever. I don't care. I'm not hurt. I'm not gonna cry after this stream. Why would I do that? Let's see. Ooh, this one's a very interesting one. Let's do this one. Let's see here. Where are the A's information coming from? Oh, dude, that's you just gotta know. Dude, you died on the 57th question, Neil. That is horrible. That's really bad. I'm actually just about to release a video about DeepMind just to tell everybody when the change is going to happen. But don't give up, dude. You're going to have to do 57 questions correct on the SHSAT anyways, bro. Don't give up. And you can always go back to the 25th floor if you go all the way back to start. If you get to the 25th floor, you can always go back to 25. A little bit of redemption. All right. All right, here's your question, Briz. Okay. Yeah, if you get to the 25th floor, that opens the doors at the very beginning of the game. There's like doors to the left. You can go back to 25 always. Yeah, I agree with you, Rusum. It doesn't matter how you get the right answer. Yeah, but I mean, you can cheat, but then there's opportunity costs. Because if you cheat and you have a reliable way to cheat and you know 100% you won't get caught, well, but even if there's a 50% chance you get caught, is that worth it? You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you're like really really good, then you might as well just take it straight up because then there won't be the opportunity that they take your test from you. You know what I mean? Which would be tragic. And actually, I do a lot of SAT tutoring, and kids ask me all the time how they can cheat, and they've got like graphing calculators and stuff like that. I've never heard of anyone who's successfully cheated, but I hear a lot about kids who try, and it's really tough. I'm interested what you guys think about this problem. This one is not easy at all. It's okay, Light. Just meditate. You'll get the answer. Just listen to your heart. You have a 1 in 4 chance. Also, leave a like if you if you are happy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Opportunity cost. There was like a huge cheating scandal in China where like parents were standing outside across the street from the school with radio transmitters and were like transmitting into their kids at like Apple Watches and stuff. Um, just because it's like and like they had like little earbuds in their ears and they were getting transmissions from outside. It's like that. It's kind of crazy. No, no, don't dislike. Dude, all the girls are killing it on this stream today. What's up? What's up? What's up? Abstract. We got smart people in the stream. Yeah, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'll show you guys a way to do this. Rusem, under like I've categorized over. There's like in my laptop. There's over 1,000 problems that I've categorized. Yeah, I think it was earbuds. Um, and this category that I have this problem in. Oh, did I mess up? What did I mess up on abstract? Huh. Okay. So yeah, I got you for C, Neil. No sweat. So yeah, for this one I have it under the title finesse. Okay? Because for this one, you can go ahead and do straightforward math if you want to. However, the best way I think to do this is to finesse it. So notice we have variables up here and we have variables down here. So as long as we play by the rules here, we can pick whatever numbers we want. Okay, so for x, I know it needs to be less than this y. So I'm going to just go ahead and say x is 2. And that means y could be 3. Now, we could try other numbers, and we will. We'll try 5 and 7. But let's first start with this combination. So is the absolute value of 2 less than the absolute less than 3? Yeah, it sure is. So this is already looking really good. Is x greater than 0? I mean, yeah, it looks like it could be very much so. And is y greater than 0? Yeah, it looks very much so, right? So with these numbers, we're actually good with all of is it static? Yeah. Better be doing your tutoring work. Yeah, but not really. Kind of. Yeah, tell me if the static is stopped or whatever. Dude, Henry, I have no idea. Like, I don't touch my microphone a single time during the stream. Like, I have it, like, I guess I could show you guys my desk and, like, my situation here. But, like, this is my desk, and that's, like, the microphone stand. You know what I'm saying? It's, like, on a thing, and I don't even touch it. That's my beautiful backyard, by the way. So it's like, I don't even know why it like, oh, dang, that's really bad. Hold up. What's happening? All right. So yeah, I don't even know why it acts like that. It's like acting all out of pocket. Okay. So I don't know why I get static. Oh, it's over? I hope so. Oh, no, that's saying something else. Shit. Yeah, it is actually a really nice spot that I'm in right now. I love it. Yeah, it's like a nice window I get to look out of when I'm like doing my thing, streaming with you homies. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you that. If you guys hunt me down, I'll let you take my brain. Yeah, I'll let you take my brain. Yeah, that is my phone. For now, at least. Okay, so hopefully the static is gone. Thank gosh. So most kids get to this stage and they stop. Okay, I can restart it. So basically what I did is I picked a number that works for X and I picked a number that worked for Y. And I went through this and they all kind of check out, right? How much for my 1,000 problems? Dude, you're talking about thousands of hours of work. You must. So, yep, Jane is actually bringing up a really, really good point, actually. So notice, I picked numbers and it works. But I didn't pick numbers that might break it. So let's see if we can pick numbers for here that still follow this rule, but that break one of these rules. So this seems that y needs to be positive. It just really needs to be positive. So, so because y has to be positive, then it's always going to be greater than x. Even if x is 0, y is going to be greater than the absolute value of 0. And speaking of, what if x is 0? And what if y is 1? Does this still work? Yeah. Okay, so we'll have to try it out. Here, it says x is greater than 0. It doesn't say x is greater than or equal to 0. And just like Jane pointed out, must. And for the value of 0, this isn't always going to work. So yeah, and Rusum brings it up. Y has to be positive. So 3 is true. All y'all homies crushing up. But that's pretty usual for this chat. Very, very nice. Hopefully we can figure out something a little harder for you guys. Okay. Let me see. I can get another finesse problem like that. Hard. Yeah. Yep. Well, 1 wouldn't be false. Because if y is 1, then x has to be 0. And so the absolute value of 1, or I'm sorry, 1 will be greater than the absolute value of 0. So yeah, that's good. No, I live in Cali, bro. Answer this. I saw it in an SHSAT problem. All right, hit me with the thing, bro. Yeah, thanks, Rusum. I agree. D over dx. Oh, I recognize that. It's 3x squared. Yeah, exactly. Right. If they're straight up and down, it's yep. No. Yep. When they're just straight up and down, that's absolute value. I can see why you would think it's a 1, since my 1 do look like absolute value. That's totally fair. Yeah, people dislike, maybe they dislike the meme in my thumbnail on my thumbnail, but who knows. Yeah, I guess they're just gonna fail the SHSAT. It is interesting though. It is interesting, and I will say this for you guys. There are a lot of kids who say that they want to pass the SHSAT and say that they want to go to a specialized high school. And when they get to have to do the work, then they go, can I just work a little less? Like, thumbs up for all of you guys in this chat, because you're not afraid of working. You're not afraid of grinding. You know what I mean? So, like, you guys are already just a huge step above other people. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you, if you get an SAT score of 736, you're basically like a muffin intelligence because you get 200 points for each section just to start. So you start the test with 400 points. So that means you only got 335 points. That's like worse than guessing. Yeah. Oh, dude, that is true. My sub count will be your SHSAT score. Even though it never goes above 800, if I get 1,000 subscribers, you're going to get a perfect score. That's funny. Okay, so let's do another problem. Yeah, well, you know what, dude? Some people just have it in them who are just super motivated and who just always want to strive. So really, really good stuff, guys. Really, really good. Okay, so let's do another problem. Let's do another absolute value problem. That's just a song I just wrote. And Alicia, this is an absolute value, bruh. I'm making it real big so it's obvious to everybody. Okay, here's the question. I'm going to give you guys less than a minute. You guys should plug through this real fast. Go. So to answer your question, Neil, I don't think they're going to decrease anything. They're still going to go off of test scores. It's just that the cutoff score is going to be a little bit higher. Yeah, they don't look at anything but just your test number and your score. So they actually can't really decide what their look is going to be like because they're just taking people by their score. They have no idea what you look like until you show up, really. So what they're doing is they're raising the cutoff score to give more slots to dream and stuff like that. But still, if you want to get your way into that school and you score high, they can't say no to you. And that's the beauty of this test. April, are you going to regret that answer? No, sorry, Rusam. You put your answer down, bro. It's in pen. I work in pen. The boss has got 0. Yep. April. Yep. Tammy. April, even though I'm not going to write your name. It's a trap. Yeah. I say that meme all the time, actually. That's funny. Yep. Impossible. Yep. Sorry, April. Sorry. Neil's got 9. 9? How'd you get 9, Neil? Dude. 0. You know, if you say stop saying 0, he's going to keep saying 0. Yes, April. Thank you. April's got a really great. Rusam's getting really triggered by all these zeros. What's up, Elizabeth? Yeah, April, it's scrolling really fast, but April has a great suggestion because the absolute value would need to be -1, and absolute value can never be negative. Remember, like if I have the absolute value of 8, that's the same thing as saying 8. If I have the absolute value of just positive 8, that's also going to be 8. Absolute value of -1, that's going to be 1. So this value here can never be negative. Never. Exactly, Alicia, sorry. Yep, Rusam. Yep, exactly. So the correct answer here is impossible. And that actually is an answer choice from this test. It's kind of cool, actually. Okay. Let's do another one. More finesse problems. We're finessing this 4th of July. These are so hard. These are so hard. I don't want to give you something too hard. Okay, here's a good one. Impossible. It's impossible. Is it really? Life's unfair, Neil. Get used to it, player. All right. Here's your redemption, Neil. Here's all of your guys' redemption. Actually, this problem is not redemption just because it's so, I think, difficult. But if you guys can get this, even more props to you. And I think we might have even done this one before. So if you're a regular in the chat, then you're gonna be good. Also, yeah, tell your friends about this chat. Like, the more people I get coming to these, I might start doing like a couple chat or a couple streams a day. I might start doing weekends. I don't even know. All right, so here's the question. Go for it, Brez. Let me start a new timer. Yeah, that's the Star Wars dude. They like fly to the. It's like from the old Star Wars from like the 70s. So guys, remember, you can go straight forward and try to attack this using math, or you can try to finesse it, right? All I care about is a correct answer. And also remember to listen to your hearts and follow your dreams on this one. I really like Jane's profile picture. It's very inspiring to me. It says, you know, who are we but an anonymous horde? Cool. Okay, let's go over this one. Good job, guys. So finessing this one. Let me show you guys a real quick finesse, because I'm not actually going to do this straight up. I'm just going to finesse it. So we know that A over B needs to equal 2. Now, does that matter if A is 4 and B is 2? Or what if A is 8 and B is 4? We don't know. And at this point, we actually don't care. Because all that matters is that the relationship between A and B is that A is always going to be twice as big as B. That's just the relationship. We could do 8,000 over 4,000 and that would still equal 2. So A is still twice as much as B. So let's use these numbers because I like these numbers, and let's plug them into this. So if we think that A is 4 and we think that B is 2, and we want to know what 4B over A is, well, let's just plug in, guys. That's going to be 4 times 2 over 4. So that's going to be 8 over 4. That's going to be 2. Absolutely incredible, guys. Wow. So I'm just kind of curious. Neil, I'm just playing with you, man. I'm just playing with you. Don't. Yeah. So my question to you guys is, how did you guys get the right answer of 2? Okay, so April kind of did a thing being B over A is going to be 1/2. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a smart way. 4 times 1/2 is 2 from Rusem. That's really nice. Got your name right here, Play. Don't even trip. Yeah, so that's actually really slick. Rusem and April, really nice. BA is going to be 1/2. Yep. Cool, totally. All right, yeah, really great job, guys. Oh, a boss uses substitution? That is really slick, dude. I did 4 over 2 and tried 6 over 3, Tammy. That's nice. And I like that you tried 2 different sets of numbers. Yeah, Neil, that works too. Although I will say I'm not the biggest fan, and same thing with Henry, I'm not the biggest fan of using 1 when we pick a number. Because 1 has a weird properties. Because if I said A times B and I pick 1 for A, then it's just going to equal B, this 2, right? So picking 1 works out most of the time. But if you're going to pick numbers, pick something more than 1. So abstract. So my classes, I think they're like $30 or something. And basically there's no homework or anything. It's just like a workshop like this, but I push really hard. Private tutoring is a little bit more pricey because there's a lot of work for me to do outside, because basically with private tutoring, I'm making sure that all the information you need to know is in your head. So yeah, for private tutoring, it can be a little pricey. I will say that it's competitive. I mean, basically tutoring is kind of pricey. Like you go to Kaplan, you go to Varsity Tutors. Like I used to work for both those companies. But now I'm just working for myself. So it is cheaper than if you go to a big house like that and I actually know like my stuff, you know what I mean? Like I know this test rather than just some dude who got a book and sent out by a, you know. So Yeah, it is. The private tutoring is a little pricey. It can be pricey, but I mean, that's just how much private tutoring generally costs. But my classes, those are just straight, grinding workshops, and those are about $30. But if you want to do something and you have some friends and you want to like start a class and maybe get a discount because three or four of you guys are taking it, that'd be something I'd be interested in helping you guys out with. Um, yeah. Yeah, Kaplan is basically like the McDonald's of test prep, but they're expensive, dude. Um, yeah, they're very expensive. So I mean, I used to work for them, and I used to just get paid a small cut of how much they charge, and now I can charge less. Yeah, they don't put them, dude. They don't require you to do. I mean, they do require you to do prep, but the interview process is really easy. Like they take people who are not like that good. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, so Kaplan's okay. Kaplan's okay. Because the SHSAT is such a specific test, you really want someone who knows their stuff. And I've been tutoring this test for like 6, 7 years now. So like I know an entire I know everything about this test, man. Like if you guys have any questions at all, like I got your back. Like I got you. So like that's kind of also comes with the tutoring is like I know all those little like secrets, you know what I mean? So the classes are about an hour long. Sometimes we go longer just because it's fun. But yeah, there's like a discount. If you want to come to 4 classes or 8 classes a month, that's where I like discount stuff like that. Yeah. Put the Kaplan in the Basura. Okay, let's do another problem. Yeah. I think this the subject people trip most up with is precision in the math section. I think a lot of kids make dumb mistakes. And then for the ELA, I think the ELA is really hard this year. So, I mean, as we get into the fall, we're going to be really going over ELA to make sure you guys are legit because, yeah, yeah. 1 hour for a lot of money, dude. Well, the private tutoring is a little bit more expensive than just $30. It's because with the private tutoring, I give homework that is specifically for you and specifically for your brain, how you learn. Every problem I give you for homework is custom. I don't share them with anyone else. So if you're getting a problem, it's because I know you, the student, need this. So it is really, really, really takes a lot of time for me to do. Yeah, Jane is actually right. The most important one is the one that you stink at. How much for 8 classes? I don't know. You have to look at my website. I'm not going to write because I'm not doing the outro yet. But if you go to Tyler Tutor and then you check classes, yeah, I actually am doing one this Friday. I got some people coming to a class, and we're going to do it then. Yeah, it's just kind of chill. The ELA is going to be hard because here, let me show you guys why the ELA is going to be hard this year. So the past year they used to do this narratives, old texts of history, Wikipedia, and poems. Okay, so this is last year their ELA, and this is the information that like some rando Kaplan tutor, your neighborhood tutor, has no idea about. Last year they used to do narratives, old texts of history and stuff like that, Wikipedia articles like, oh, what happened to the Mayans, or ooh, what is that, written in modern words. And then you have poems, right? So now they can have letters, reports, stories, novels, texts, um, Wikipedia still. They've opened up, so they might do 2 poems per section rather than just one. So that's actually really tough. So yeah, now you have all of these things you have to deal with. Rather than just old texts of history and narratives, you might get letters or reports or stories or novels or texts, right? They listed a bunch more. So basically, they expanded what they're allowed to use for reading passages, right? So it's like, you just have to be so much better at reading nowadays than you did last year. That's why it's super, super tough. I would highly recommend that you check out the old student handbook. Yeah, so they might throw 2 poems in there, Neil. That's real talk. Real talk. Yeah, and it's really tough time-wise because some passages have like 6 questions, some passages have 9 questions, some passages have 5. So you can't just say, "Oh, let's just do, 7 minutes per passage." You really can't do that. So yeah, I mean, I think you asked about SAT. An SAT time video. Yeah, I could probably do that, dude. I'm gonna be making more SAT content because I'm just so poor. I just want I like want to get like, I want to actually move to a nice place. I put all C. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's do another question here. Let me give you guys this beautiful American flag. Be hard. Ooh. Is that hard? 15? Nah, that's not hard. Is it hard? Hold on. No, that's not hard enough. Hmm. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, here we go. Let me write this problem, so just give me a second, homies. Dude, I think I'm about to go to the store to get some hot dogs so I can grill up. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. Okay. All right, let's see here. That's funny. No, I live on my own. I have my own spot. I'm renting with a couple roommates. Um, okay, cool. A woman on a train. Ooh, I think I know which passage. Rusum, is that the one? There's either a couple. Is that the one where the lady gets off the train and gets left behind? Or is that the one where the lady gets mistaken as a school teacher? Or is it the one where a journalist is talking to a dude about a kidnapping? All of those are train passages. So I'm just curious if any of them was the one that you did. Which one, though? Which one? Okay, so here's the question I want to throw up to you guys. Leave a like if like your like life. Hopefully that's all of you guys. Okay, so here's your question. If a minus b over b equals 3 over 7, which of the following must be true? Listen to your heart on this one, guys. Dude, I abstract. Yep, I know that passage. I very much know that passage. She got left behind. Yep. Yep. Yep, I know that one, bro. Oh yeah, that platypus one is very difficult. Thanks, Neil. Appreciate that, bro. And I think the highest score this year is 760, just to give you a heads up. Okay. Okay, so if you're a little stuck, Tammy is dropping some knowledge in the chat there that I co-sign. I really like the way that she finessed this problem. She picked numbers that work for the variable. Really, really nice. Really, really nice, Tammy. Yeah. Yep. I'm just waiting for Neil's answer so I don't have to write his name. I'm just kidding. Yeah, exactly right, Tammy. Okay, you guys absolutely crushed this. That's what I'm talking about, bros. You got to finesse this. And so if A is 10 and B is 7, over 7 checks out. So what would that be? 10 over 7. Good night. We're done. Really, really nice, guys. Yeah, I like that finesse. That's the way to be. Always be looking to beat the test. Always be looking to beat the test. Okay. And you can do that in a lot of different ways. So just be aware of that as we go on. B by Bruce Force, but don't know how to do it algebraically. Yeah, we can talk about how to do this algebraically, but this is a system of equations. So we need a system of equations to solve this. So it's actually impossible to solve because A could be 10, B could be 7, A could be 20, B could be 17. Actually, that wouldn't work, would it? It would be 14 then at that point. 20 minus 14, 6 over. Yeah. So it's like that. There is no way to algebraically do this in the same way. If I were to say to you guys, like x plus y equals 10, that's a bad 10, but you guys see x plus y equals 10. There is no way to solve this. There's no way to solve this, right? Because x could be 1, y could be 9. X could be negative 100 and y could be 110. You know what I mean? So because there's two variables and we only have one equation, there's no way we can solve it. So just keep that in mind. If you have two variables in an equation, you absolutely need to either know what one of those variables equal, or you need a second equation in order to solve it. So actually, let's do a system of equations problem like that so I could just show you guys what's up. Yeah, and I agree with you, Neil. You got to be precise on the SHSAT, dude. Because you got to be elite. I mean, you really got to be like top 3%. It's no joke, guys. It really isn't. All right, let me pull up my Parity account. Okay, let me just build a problem really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, hit him goods. Alex has 9 more plants than Giorgio Tento. If Alex gives Giorgio Tento 5 plants, then Alex will have 1 less plants than Giorgio Tento. How many plants did Alex have to start with? This is what I'm talking about with system of equation, bros. And for these age game problems, guys, you can always, always, always check your work. That should be pretty easy. Well, if you think it's 10, you can always check, because if Alex has 9 more plants, then, just plug it in, guys. That's kind of why I built DeepMind, is like, you got to be sure, sure, sure before you move on there. Okay, let's go over this. Oh, nice. It's abstract. Nice, dude. Well, subscribe on your new account, dude. I'm trying to get to 1,000, bros. Okay, so let's go over this. So I'm just gonna go and show you guys how to check your work, because dude, it's so important, because you really do need to be elite on this test. Oh, a boss too. I'm not gonna forget about you, guy. Got you, homie. All right. So okay. All right. So let's check 19. So if Alex has 19 plants, and he has 9 more than Giorgio Tento. So that means Giorgio Tento would then only have 11 plants. If Alex gives 5 plants to Giorgio Tento, then he would have 14, and Giorgio Tento would have 16. Whoops. So that's actually 2 greater, not 1 greater. So that, ooh, that actually doesn't work. Because if we take away 5 from here and we give 5 here, then you're 2 greater. So that doesn't work. And so that's why I always want to check my answers with these, just to make sure that I'm not I didn't do anything that was crazy. Now let's try with 10. If Alex has 10, that means Giorgio Tento has 1. And if he gives away 5, he's going to have 5. And if Giorgio Tento gets 5, he's going to have 6. Does that work out? It sure does, bros. It sure does. Really, really nice. Yeah, so that's your answer. Good work, guys. So, yeah, always check your answers. Always check your answers. It says 9 more. Did I make a mistake there? Oh, I did make a mistake. God, that's dumb. Wait, does this work in multiple different answer choices? Because then that would be 15. Whoa. That is crazy. Dude, really good point. Thanks for pointing that out, Rachel and Neil. Yeah. So this actually works, and this actually works. I did not expect that to happen. So let me break this down kind of better because I did such a crap job last time. Okay, so if he starts with 19, that means that Giorgio Tento's got 10. Now we're going to take away 5 from this guy and give 5 to this guy, and it's going to be 14 and 15. That's what we want because we want Giorgio Tento to have one more, or Alex to have one less plant than him, so that works. Now if we use 10 and 1 and we take away 5 here and we add 5 here, we're going to get 5 and 6, and that works too. So this actually that actually works. Now, if Henry's thing, we'll try it out too. He might be right. So that means Giorgio Tento has none. We take away 5, 4, 5. That works out too. All of these answers work. What? Everybody gets bonus points. Really, really nice. Yeah. Good job, guys. Okay, so how do you solve this other than trial and error? Let me show you. So you have to set up a system of equations. So we know that Alex has 9 more plants than Giorgio Tento, so our first equation is this. Our second equation is that Alex gets rid of 5. And who picks up those 5? Well, Giorgio Tento. So now this is our variables after the exchange, and Alex has 1 less, so he needs 1 more for this to be equal. So here's our system of equations, and every time we see an A, we know we could put it in a G plus 9, so I'm going to put in a G plus 9 for that A. And what I get is, I just took away the parentheses because that's a plus sign. Here's our equation. Now we're down to 1 variable because of substitution. Bruh. So yeah, notice how there's 1G here and 1G here. Basically, I mean, we're kind of done because any value of G would work. This is like a broken question, but I'll go through it. So on this side, what we have is G plus 5, and on this side, what we have is G plus 5 as well. So subtract 5, G equals G, which means that any value of G works. This could be 10, this could be 19, this could be 9, this could be 7, because once you see this G equals G, know what I'm saying? And so is the plus on the other side? No, because Alex has 1 less plant. So for this to be equal, he needs 1 more plant for it to be equal. Dude, a boss, if Pearson's hired me, I would be so happy right now. I'd be so happy if Pearson's hired me. Please hire me. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so oh yeah, the president actually just emailed me. He got to the bottom of DeepMind, so he's gonna get his name on the banner. Really, really good job, dude. Really, really good job. Yeah, that's hard. And I'm making a video just to show everybody what's up about DeepMind because the end of next week I am changing it. Yeah, I'm gonna add it. So yeah, actually, Rusum's right. There's infinite solutions for this one. All right, let me do a redemption for myself because that was such trash. This is Tyler's redemption. Okay. Let me do a good one. Oh, you have, all right, don't put the code in the chat, April. Just email me. Just email me at Rusum, you gotta play it, dude. You can email me here. Here's like my just rando email address that I use for my YouTube page and stuff. All right, so give me a second. I'm gonna do another question for you guys. Yeah, congrats, President. That's hard. And it's only gonna get harder next week. Let's see. All right. So it could be All right, here's your question, guys. Redemption for Tyler. Um, Now Dogo is 1/4 as old as Lisa. In 8 years, Dogo will be half as old as Lisa. How old was Dogo last year? Yeah, exactly. The code is just so I know who made it. I change the code all the time. See you, Bruce. I don't know how long this stream is gonna go, bro. It's like an hour and a half already. I'm good to go. But yeah, guys, definitely get to the bottom of that deep mine. You can do it. You can do it. Just don't slip up. Listen to your heart, follow your dreams. That too. I'll give you guys like 30 more seconds. Yeah, it's really hard to do math in your head. And not just because you're dumb, just because the whole idea of math is to have a lot of moving parts. Um, okay, Tammy, let's talk about how to do this algebraically. All right, time's up, guys. I'm gonna go through this. So this is a system of equations, and the first thing we need to do when we tackle problems like that is to be one hundo on what the variables actually mean. Because we have 8 years from now, we have last year, we have right now, so we have to be very clear what we're talking about, right? See you later, April. So we know that doggo now, and that's going to be our D. And we know that Lisa now, that's going to be our L. So we've clearly defined our variables. So let's talk about right now. Doggo is 1/4 as old as Lisa. So that means Doggo's age is 1/4 of Lisa's age. First equation. In 8 years, Doggo isn't going to be D because that's Doggo now. So we need to change it to Doggo plus 8 equals. And do we do 1/4? No, because that's only now is he 1/4. In 8 years, things change, and he'll only be half as old as Lisa. Now, we can't just put an L and be done because that's Lisa now. We have to give her the 8 years too. So here is our system of equations, dude, right? I might be able to do, if I get more subscribers, I'll be doing a lot more streams, that's for sure. So here we have a substitution. So every time I see a D, I'm going to put a 1/4 L. So I know this is 1/4 L plus 8 equals, and I'm going to distribute this 1/2, equals 1/2 L plus 4. Okay, so now I'm going to subtract 4 from each side. 1/4 L plus 4 equals 1/2 L. Now I'm going to subtract 1/4 L from each side. And what I end up getting is 4 equals 1/2 L minus 1/4 L. Now we need to do this. We need to simplify this. Another way to say 1/2 L is 2/4 L minus 1/4 L. So really we're just left with 1/4 L. So we know that 4 equals 1/4 L. Now we multiply both sides by 4, and we have Lisa's age. Lisa is 16, okay? So we're actually not done. This would be an answer choice. You know they're trying to trick you. You got to stay frosty, right? And so Doggo currently is a fourth as old as Lisa. So if Doggo was a fourth her age, that means he's 4. This would also be an answer choice. You guys did not fall for that garbage. Really nice. Really, really nice. And I mean, Tammy, you're like, I just guessed and it worked. Sometimes that's the best way to do a problem. Like, it's not fancy and it's not whatever, but if you get the right answer and you're able to move on, then does it matter how you got to it? Does it matter if you know the really slick algebra or if you just straight up can finesse a problem? I mean, there's a reason why they don't give you an IQ test to get into specialized high schools. They give you the SHSAT because they want to have room for kids who can finesse, right? That's a valuable skill, actually. So the reason why it's not an IQ test is they're not looking for just who is the most raw intelligent. Nah. They're looking for who is smart, but also can just get it done. Like, who can just get it done? And so that's why they use the SHSAT rather than just like a spatial IQ test or whatever. Okay. All right, dudes. So I think this is a boss is about to go get some paper and I'm like ending my stream. Yeah, don't worry about it, boss. I'm out of here, dude. So here's the website. Definitely go and check out for the classes that I have. If you're going to do classes, I'd love if you did them with me. We have classes and the game. I definitely want you guys playing Deep Mine. Get to the bottom. I just added a new name to the sign at the bottom. So that could be you. Next Friday, we are going to extend Deep Mine much, much deeper. So now's your opportunity to get only to have to answer 58 questions rather than much more than 70. So So yeah, I would just keep the tab open because once you get to the 25th floor, you can always get back to the 25th floor. So it's not that big of a deal if you die on question 30 because you can just go right back to 25. Oh, what's up, Damaris? You missed the stream play. Okay, so yeah, I'm out of here, guys. But really, where's my my beautiful flag. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We live in the best country in the world. So, you got the hash for the swamp? Nice, Henry. Really nice, dude. Yeah, so we live in the best country in the world. Obviously, you can say that there's problems or whatever, but there's problems everywhere. It doesn't take much to just be proud in who we are as a group. And it's really awesome. We have a great history and it's the best place to live in the world. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. So I'm going to go celebrate the 4th of July. I hope you guys get to as well. Keep working hard this summer. Way to keep working on your holiday. That's awesome, man. That's really baller status. So keep it up, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. I am going to get out of here. If you have any questions or if you just want to ask me dumb SHSAT questions, you can hit me here. And I get back within the hour because I have no friends. So if you send me an email, I got you. Don't even worry. Okay. So I'll see you guys later and take it easy.